Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts, especially the Mini guys. Okay, so I had quite a few reactions to showing the mock-up of how I was going to do the Mini, and I have to admit, when I first had these seats, and it was the British Racing green with the white, they didn't look too bad. But now, you know, I think we've kind of gone a different tack with it now, and I think you know, it's looking quite classy, I think, the Mini. So I think it needs a classy interior. And one of the guys wrote a comment, the Run Rig fan is his channel, or his name, or his title, and he mentioned a company called Newton Commercials. Now, I've been in touch with them with a chap called Josh, and as it turns out, I'm only going to be about an hour and a half away from them when I'm in the UK. The downside is it takes 4 to 6 weeks to have a bespoke interior made, but I really like their seats and I like their interiors, so I'm going to go to the factory and order a complete new interior, but we're going to have it bespoke. We're going to have the normal Cooper seats, but we'll have them done in leather, but with black piping and all the door cards, the back cards. In fact, I'll buy everything, the carpet, the lot. So that means now I've got a complete interior that I don't need. And I'm sure there's lots of younger guys whose asses could fit in these better than a 62-year-old man like mine. They are pretty comfortable, but like I say, they're more for a kind of race car than anything else. But it means they're kind of surplus to requirements. So what I'm saying is, basically, is if anybody makes me a decent offer, I can even bring them to the UK. I would want some money up front because I don't want to bring them all the way there and then the guy doesn't turn up. So I need an address, and I would want some of it, at least half of it up front. And I could not deliver it, but I could bring them somewhere where we could meet up or wherever, depending if it's in the London, Bristol, Dorset area, or up in the north of England. I could probably do it there as well. So it would be the 2 Cobra seats. I'll pick up the camera in a minute, I'll show you. The 2 Cobra seats, the harnesses, all the door cards, the 4 door cards, the carpets, and I'll even throw in the assemblies for the doors. They're kind of like an aluminium open. I'll show you them in a second. So that's what I'm going to do. So you contact me on davejaguar66@gmail.com. If you're interested in, the seats obviously come with all the frames and everything. It's just a matter of 2 7/16 bolts to put them in. They're in really good condition. The harnesses are fine, but make me an offer. And as I say, I'll throw in the carpets, basically everything apart from the back seats because I don't have them. So it's the two seats, the harnesses, all the door cards, the door handles and so on and so forth. Yeah, tell me what you think. So davejaguar66@gmail.com. So yeah, as I say, I think it deserves to be done really nice, and we're going to have them sent over because obviously I can't pick them up 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, so that's one thing. Just one thing I did want to do before I show you some of the stuff. I haven't done anything more on the Mini because my wife has been not very well. Like everybody in the UK, she's had flu and another problem with a kidney stone, which hopefully is going to be resolved soon. I noticed Matt Green did the other day. He did a video talking about where he'd had this meet and meet up with these guys, this meet and greet thing, and he mentioned something which was quite strange. He said, well, not strange, but he said, he was talking about me, Dave Jaguar 66. He said how he gets to play with cars all day, and I do understand what he means, but just to let you in on the way the situation is I was lucky enough. I worked in the oil business all my life. I only ever did 2 jobs: the Royal Marines. I was in 4-5 Commando and a few other units for 9 years, and then I joined the oil business. So that's the only 2 jobs I've ever really done, and it was very well paid, I have to say. But very difficult, very hard situations, extreme heat, especially in the Middle East and Saudi and places like that, Oman, wherever, and in some pretty grotty places to say the least. So, you know, you earned your money, And I worked internationally, which is a big difference salary-wise from what you get from working locally. And unfortunately, the oil industry is devastated now. I mean, you know, most of the guys I know don't have jobs, and they were even higher than I was in the company. I was working like management, but they're all gone. So I got out at the right time. I was very lucky, so I managed to retire at 55. Stayed for 1 year extra because they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I bought all the garage equipment. So this idea that I've been brought up with a silver spoon in my mouth is absolute rubbish. You can hear it from my accent. I'm a London lad who's worked hard like my wife has, and we've done okay out of it, and this is how I ended up building this. But this has been a dream for 50 years to build a garage like this. This is not something that happened overnight. And so that people understand, I'm doing other people's work. They're friends, and I only do it for people that I know or do friends, and I'm not a commercial business. But the way I work it is that I work on their cars, and I donate my time to their cars, so many hours, whatever it is, because I obviously have to pay a MIA, and I have to pay for the overheads and all the tools, but I'm not a commercial business, so obviously I don't want to be taxed and so on. And the way I do it is I donate my time, and they donate parts for my projects. That's how we do it. And you'll see this when I bring the E-Type Jaguar back in from the UK in the next few weeks. I'm doing it for a friend in the E-Type Club, and basically he donates parts, and I donate my time and some skills and so on to get his car rebuilt, or the shell rebuilt as it were. And I did the same thing with the XK. So I'm not under commercial pressure to get things done, but by the same token I need to cover my overheads, and this is how I fund my hobby. I don't have endless supplies of cash or money. That's just not the case. I have a nice private pension, but certainly not much more than less than a basic salary in the UK, I would imagine. So that's how I work it, and that's how I run my hobby, if you like. So it's just not cash thrown at things. I've had a few innuendos that it's okay for me, I'm so lucky. Yes, I am very lucky, but I worked bloody hard for it too, and so did my wife. So it didn't come easy. And a lot of people want to work near home, they don't want to go out too far, they don't want to be away from their wife or their family, and that's fine, I have no issues with that. But if you want a bigger salary and a career and all that, you have to do it. It's what it is. You don't get something for nothing. It's as simple as that. Anyway, going back to the car, if you're interested in this stuff, drop me an email, like I said, and I can pop it over to you, because I'm coming to the UK anyway, so there's no sweat. But it has to be done within the next week if you're interested in this stuff. Make me a decent offer, and it's a done deal, no problem. First, when it comes up with a reasonable offer for it, you can have it. And I'll do the whole lot, everything. I'll bring everything with me. So thank you for all your comments, much appreciated. There was quite reactions to it, and I must admit, when I look back at the video and I saw them together, and I thought, yeah, it just doesn't look right. It's not for a younger man, they're perfect for his Mini, and we're not talking about a lot of money here. We're talking about hundreds of pounds maybe. I mean, to give you an idea, so you don't go crazy with it under or over. I mean, I think, if I get around I don't know, 400 quid, something like that, make me an offer around that area, I'll be quite happy with that, but for everything. Anyway, so tomorrow, not today, but tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, on Sunday I'll put up another video, because I'm going to do all the brake lines, and I'll show you how I do it with some specialised tools I've got it, and watch in then. So, thanks very much. Take care. Bye for now. Catch you Sunday. Bye.